Hey friends, this is the Reverend Dr. Charlie Hornis, and I owe you all an episode today, but I'm not going to be doing an episode today because, as many of you know, I live in Kerrville, Texas, and the Kerr County area that is where we are experiencing an absolute and total catastrophic natural disaster with the flash flooding here. It's just not the time. And all I want to come out and say is that there's no words, really. But people need to know that this is a very close, tight-knit, wonderful community. Our leadership is wonderful. Our elected officials, whom we elected, are wonderful. And I just hope that anyone sharing opinion and sharing information, they are fact-checking everything. They are assuring themselves that it's accurate, because what we're seeing is truly inhumane behavior. And I hope that people will think before they post and think before they write and think before they share opinion, because what we need right now is support and love, and everything else needs to just fall to the side, because we are still in an actual emergency situation, and we haven't even moved past that. But I just want to let everyone know that what's happening here regarding recovery and people and volunteers within the community is an incredible example and witness of people coming together, supporting one another in a truly devastating and catastrophic event that, if you live in this area, you would know nobody could know was coming. People that live here, I know many of them are generational here. Many go back to the settler families. They know this country backwards and forwards. And, they're people that we trust, and there's really nothing else to say. I just, I've honestly participated in stuff I look at now and think, gosh, that was stupid. We all have opinions and share stuff, and in the world of online and internet and all that, we think we know. And, I talk a lot about that. I talk a lot about how, we are the heroes in our own story, and we think we know better than everybody else. And part of that is your brain offering stuff that's not real. Words that are made up, opinions that are just like offered to you, that some, electrical impulses in your brain came up with based on your own story and experience. But now is a great opportunity to sort of kickstart that prefrontal cortex, that frontal lobe, and not let your survival instincts and opinions just sort of run the show, especially when you think you're really right about something. I know that's my experience, when in the past I thought I was right, and before I learned all of this work years ago, thought I had an opinion, thought I knew better than people. And it's interesting when you can pause and learn how to thoughtfully think stuff through and give yourself that grace and space and that humanity to offer something different than what your impulsive instincts, offer you first. And that takes a lot of emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. It takes personal maturity, emotional thoughtfulness, and a lot of practice. And I know today I'm grateful that I've done all that work, because I feel like I can respond in a much more humane way rather than like shooting off the hip. So many of you have known me for years, and I can be opinionated for sure, and I've definitely reined all that in over the many years. And I'm grateful to have that work under my belt. And I challenge all of you now to practice that, because it's so much more valuable than you will ever know until you're on the other side of it. So if there's any time in my experience, because I'm here and I can't tell you how much stuff I'm seeing online that's not real, not true, incredible leadership, loved ones under a level of attack I don't know if I've ever seen, just like concentrated by so many people on one topic. It changes you. I know that I'll never look at a disaster the same again. I hope that I'd always had humanity, but that's like on overdrive now. And the level of response, the level of people out there, our community, the level of secondary trauma that is just rampant right now, the level of people just doing, acting, getting it done. It's incredible. It's amazing in that regard. But I implore you to watch out for what you're sharing. Watch out for any opinions you may have. If you really start feeling like you're right about something, that's actually a sign to pause and consider. I know I owe you all a episode on my lions, our fight, survival instinct, and all of this is very sort of appropriate for the situation, because everybody's living in their survival instincts right now. And I'm not going to air an episode. I may do some audio. I'll probably be using my blog for the time being, because it's really not appropriate, which is the only reason I'm here, to just sort of, help all of you actually use the tools that I've been trying to teach, and implore you to really use your thinking brain right now. It's a great opportunity to do that if you're not here within the crisis itself. As you want to comment and have an opinion about things, this is a great time to practice all the things that I teach. And if you're not aware of what I teach, then go back. There's lots of episodes to watch right now while I take this pause, because it's just not appropriate. And I'm not going to do video for a while, because again, that's not appropriate. I'm doing this one now, and I'll drop some audio, and I'll drop my blog. And if you're on my email list, I'll be emailing my people there as well. You can go to charliehornerscoaching.com/subscribe to join that list if you want, specific stuff I'll be sending out. But I say that all to say that we also appreciate the amazing amount of humanity we've seen, the love, the support. Everybody here needs it. Everybody here needs it. This is just, it is, I would say unprecedented, but I'm going to get bashed for that too, because I've seen that happen. Just the level of stuff we've seen is the way people are acting is, I've never seen anything like it firsthand. I mean, I see stuff all the time, right? things here and things there, but a level of concentrated, terrible behavior by humans is, I'm going to say it, unprecedented, and you're welcome to come at me for that. I really couldn't care less, Comments don't bother me. I've done the work. It's fine. Say whatever you want. I know your brain just made it up on the moment, on the spot, so it means nothing because it's air and energy impulses. And I hope that everybody here that is dealing with difficult stuff is able to have that same response. And I'm happy to help anybody locally that might need some help in that. I'm available, but I'm not out there trying to do anything other than show up, wear a mask, and help when I can, and volunteer where I know it's needed without being in the way. We're going to let all the professionals handle stuff, and if we're asked, we help. We go where we're told, and we just do what we can. Those are all of us sort of lay people, and there will be a huge volunteer time coming once the emergency phase eventually, as it will, pass. But what everyone needs here is support and love. Trust me, all things will be answered. There are no villains here. There are beautiful people hurting. And we will be here when everyone else is gone, and we will continue this work. And I just, as a person of faith, as you all know, I am lifting prayers of peace and comfort for everyone during this difficult time, because it is difficult. So I will say that when I was privileged to sort of stand in the gap before our emergency services and agencies arrived, and we're so grateful for them because they're doing an incredible job. I saw spam texts sent to our families about their children being found, and just so much stuff that's not okay. So much stuff that's not okay. And so, if you're not here, what you can do is help stop nonsense. That's what you can do. Stop it. Fact check it. Don't just share it blindly. Don't just pop off your opinion. Ask yourself, do you really know something? Are you really sure about something? Again, is it something you can prove in a court of law that you are absolutely sure is a fact? Because if it's not, I hope that you will question it. I hope that you will know that it's your survival brain trying to keep you in the cave and never leave, because then nothing can happen to you. And often that's totally counterintuitive to being kind. So that's my message today. We need love and kindness and support, and everything else can wait. And I don't mean that like a platitude. I mean that because I have a new experience and a new perspective. So I'm sure I can say a lot more. I'm sure there's a lot of questions. That is not my lane. I'm not even getting out of my lane. I'm not speaking to stuff I have no idea about. But I am here to say I teach you to use your thinking brain. So I now implore you to start practicing doing that. And if you know me, you know I'm not playing. Now is the time to practice the work and help us to stop dumb nonsense. And that would be the best thing you could do if you're not here, other than monetary donations to Kerr County and Red Cross. because at this point, physical stuff, as far as I'm aware, unless, and I'll put any updates in the comments, because again, I'm out of my lane. So I will fact check everything and make sure everything that I know is up to date. But I do know at this point, monetary donations are probably most urgent because they get to the people that need it as fast as possible through reputable sources. Kerr County's one, Red Cross is the other, and I'm sure if there are others I need to be aware of, I will put them in the comments. So I'm not going to replay episodes either, because that's just, again, not appropriate for what's happening right now. But again, there may be some audio, there may be some blogs coming out, and also my email address as well. I mean, my email list. So again, charliehornscoaching.com/subscribe. Because, you know, those are my people that are actually interested in what's going on, and they're the ones that I will be updating as best I can. So anyway, hug your loved ones. I will say that as I stood in the gap in that privilege, the stuff that I did here is stuff of nightmares. And we are dealing with very, very, very serious stuff. Very serious stuff. The level of trauma and secondary trauma is, there's no words. And so the call right now is compassion and humanity. The end. The end. So do your part in that. That's what you can do today. All right, friends, I love you. I will be in touch, but podcasting, taking pictures, all of that stuff, not appropriate. It's not appropriate. I'm not doing it right now, other than some stuff that's like not video, because I have no video to show you. I'm not going to. It's just not okay. I did it in the very beginning before we even knew what was happening, and that was just an update to let people know we were okay and to show some of, you know, what was happening. But now that we have a full scope, and that's why I haven't posted anything else, and I'm not going to. So that's why I'm just telling you what I'm telling you right now, just so you know, because I know I do have a lot of people following me, and I'm not stopping the show. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm not playing with all this whatever influencer nonsense. It's so inappropriate. Okay, you're welcome to drop questions, DM me. If I can answer something, I will. But again, I'm not getting out of my lane, and I'm not speculating, and I'm not sharing stuff that you don't need to know. If I know and I'm not supposed to, I'm not sharing it with you. But again, most of that I don't know anyway, so that's, you know, that's okay. Peace be with you all. Like I said, hug your loved ones, because I tell you, the things that can happen just... So, all right, take care. Subscribe if that's helpful to you, if you want more information. But again, that's just for folks that, you know, are interested in what I do and what I teach. But that's not really going to be about what's going on here. And that's not my place. So don't expect that. Don't ask for it. It's not happening. We're here to help and support. And I just want you to know how incredible our leadership, our elected officials, our volunteers, everyone who's coming to town, how incredible they are. They are doing such a phenomenal job. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Nothing else. Every single one of them is phenomenal. And don't forget, they're human. They're good at what they do, but they're human. All right. Pass on the humanity, the love, and the compassion. That's your job today. All right. That's it for the show. It's not a show. It's just a stream of consciousness, and hopefully it was somewhat helpful. I don't know. None of us know what's going on right now. We're all just kind of totally in shock. So, all right. Take care. Talk to y'all soon.